God is a specialist at making something useful and beautiful out of something broken and confused. If the pace and the push, the noise and the crowds are getting to you, it's time to stop the nonsense and find a place of solace to refresh your spirit. Love has been called the most effective motivational force in all the world. When love is at work in us, it is remarkable how giving and forgiving, understanding and tolerant we can be. Make a plan now to keep a daily appointment with God. The enemy is going to tell you to set it aside, but you must carve out the time. If you're too busy to meet with the Lord, friend, then you are simply too busy. Your call will become clear as your mind is transformed by the reading of Scripture and the internal work of God's Spirit. The difference between something good and something great is attention to detail. I let people see the cracks in my life. We can't be phony. We've got to keep it real. When I think of vision, I have in mind the ability to see above and beyond the majority. If you want to stop an argument, close your mouth. The swift wind of compromise is a lot more devastating than the sudden jolt of misfortune. Let's face it, friends make life a lot more fun. I cannot even imagine where I would be today were it not for that handful of friends who have given me a heart full of joy. Words can never adequately convey the incredible impact of our attitudes toward life. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude, to me, is more important than facts. If we want the advantages of love, then we must be willing to take the risks of love. And that requires vulnerability. Of course, we can refuse this path and trot another one devoid of openness. But the toll on such a road is extremely high. Each day of our lives we make deposits in the memory banks of our children. The remarkable thing is we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. Don't get older, get better, live realistically. Give generously. Adapt willingly. Trust fearlessly. Rejoice daily. Today is unique. It has never occurred and it will never be repeated. At midnight it will end, quietly, suddenly, totally. Forever. But the hours between now and then are opportunities with eternal possibilities. We shouldn't deny the pain of what happens in our lives. We should just refuse to focus only on the valleys. Know yourself, like yourself, be yourself. Nothing is so common as unsuccessful men with talent. They lack only determination. All it takes is discipline, daily discipline, not annual discipline. People who soar are those who refuse to sit back and wish things would change. The past is over. Forget it. The future holds hope. Reach for it. We are all faced with a series of great opportunities brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. On tough days, you gotta have heart. Don't quit, whatever you do. Persevere. Encourage one another. Many times a word of praise or thanks or appreciation or cheer has kept people on their feet. Attitude is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than what people do or say. It is more important than appearance, giftedness or skill. Love has been called the most effective motivational force in all the world. When love is at work in us, it is remarkable how giving and forgiving, understanding and tolerant we can be. An anniversary says, think of the dreams you have weathered together. They are intimate accomplishments.